What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It's time for episode 10 of the Silver Studs, and as you can clearly see already, it's not going well. We've hit our first bump with the Silver Studs, and it's been a really bizarre season. Not only is the performance not there, you can see we're 29.5 back. We're closer in the wild card, but it would still take a miracle, because not only are we 10.5 back, but we got two other teams there, so it would take a lot. And you know what? That's okay. We've hit the Silver League, and it's a little bit of a bump. But got a little bit of an excuse for why things haven't gone well. And, you know, I know you're thinking like, oh, you're already looking for an excuse. You can't just accept that 1 year has been a bad year. Well, it seems we've hit a glitch with our account. And again, I know you're thinking like, okay, dude, you can't even accept that you're having a bad season. Now it's a glitch. Oh, no, the freaking glitch. No, but it is for real. So, first few times I logged in this week, the roster had been altered. Now, I went to the Discord and I said, hey, why did it send down a few of my guys just off rip for no reason? I have all this on me all the time. So I know that was not messed up. First thing they thought was, well, have you been on the app lately? I said, nah, I actually haven't been. I've been off the app pretty much all week this week. I just haven't been playing it in bed or you know, while chilling. So no, it wasn't that. Like I hadn't even really been in the account as much, to be honest. In the first couple days of the week, I was super busy. So that happened the first time, and it sent down like Ben Cantwell, Kyle Tucker, and somebody else. And I'm like, come on, man. That's like some of our good players too, because Ben Cantwell, World Series hero last year, and I was really bummed about that. Okay, put him back on, all good. Literally the next day, same exact thing happened. So it ends up having three times, three players each time, sometimes the same guy, sometimes different guys. Ben Cantwell got sent down multiple times. That's why he only has 18 starts, even though we're deep in the season. And then somebody who stayed on the team all year, like Cole Henry, has 24. So that's 6 missed starts from arguably our best guy. I mean, what's his? He got a 404 actually. Carmona I just called up recently, as you can see. So you throw that into the mix, and it's not great as well. They are looking into it, by the way, to see if it's an issue. It hasn't happened in the last 2 days, yesterday and today, so hopefully we're good. Bottom line is, that's not the only reason that things have gone awry this year. So again, we're going to put that off to the side. I just wanted to lay the groundwork there so that you guys know that there's been some sketchiness. Pardon me. My mom just called out. I'll get back to her. Don't tell her that I'm ignoring her call to record a YouTube video. She'll be like, what are you doing? But we've also had issues on the field, okay, with the players that we have, and you're probably seeing some of these numbers here and understanding. Let's go overview first. And you see, we got a lot of single digits here at least, right? So we're top 10 in a lot of things. That's not too bad. But that's actually in the conference, if I recall correctly. And there's only 15 teams in the conference. So top 10 as like a threshold is not that great. I mean, our best thing is stolen bases because we push it on the base paths. We got a lot of like 6 through 10, and then we're second to last in home runs. So it's been a mess, right? And we can get in and see how the players are doing, and it's been a mixed bag. I brought Bob Boone up for Rosar, John Rosar, right? Or no, Buddy Rosar, excuse me. He'd been doing his normal thing. The bottom line is, he's been on the team forever when I was just kind of letting the team go and build up points. And he's never really been that good. He had this one star-studded season, a couple others that were pretty good. Otherwise, he earns his WAR based on defense. And that's okay, but I figured we would try something else. You know, John Roseborough was a god for us 2 years ago. Not so good last year. Haven't really given him a shot this year. But then I brought up Bob Boone because his defense is impeccable, of course. So he's already earned half win in about a month of playing time, despite hitting very poorly. And then Petway is not really getting going either. In fact, he's been dreadful. He only had 30 plate appearances last year, so nothing to really go off of. And it's been unfortunate because I was kind of hoping that he'd be better. So catcher's been pretty bad. Joe Rudy was one of the guys who I think he was sent out. Actually, no, it doesn't look like it. We have 122 games played? Yeah, I think so. Sorry, I did do it on the calculator to check my work. That's how stupid I am. But anyway, he was sent out once then. That checks out that he would miss The 14 days, mixing some off days. Maybe not. I don't know. I can't remember if he was one of the ones sent down. Beckwith definitely was. Kyle Tucker was. He's not even on the team anymore because he struggled when he played. But yeah, looking by position, Rudy's been fine. Beckwith's been fine. Pete Rose has been good. Nolan Arenado I brought up for Brooks because Brooks was really struggling. He's got himself back near about even. We want at least 100 there. We want at least triple digits. So I brought Arenado on, and he started off on fire, I think, if I recall correctly, and then it's just been not so good since. On fire overstates it. 794 is not too bad, but that's definitely not on fire. So let's not go too far. And now I got Brooks checking in every third game there against righties. I brought Jazz Chisholm up, try to get a little bit more punch on the team. You saw we're last in home runs. He's been pretty good so far. He's volatile because of his strikeout rate, and he is striking out 25% of the time. But I figured it was a worthy addition. Now, I got to be honest. I have this card because of hearing how the community likes him. And I hear he's like a popular player to kind of put on teams. He can play all three infield positions. I say all three. First base is kind of its own thing that you can put a lot of guys at. Second, short, and third are like the key positions. So that's why I say all three, even though first also counts, blah, blah, blah. And I get it. He's a contact, avoid K's guy type of guy I normally like. But he's just never been good for me. And I know you're looking at this, you're saying 208 plate appearances. What do you mean never? I have him on my main account. I use him in tournaments. And I'm never getting anything from Alex Cintron. So I hear he's supposed to be good. He's a little pricey. But I don't see it. I'm not seeing it. I don't know. I think he's out. But we'll see where we're going to go here. Then you're looking at the outfield. We got Aaron Hicks. Meh. Jim Northrup's actually been pretty good. He's just a pretty bad defender. And it's mostly his arm, so we can put him in left. In fact, we got Nunnally here. Oh, the biggest disappointment, by the way. Literally our worst non-catcher is our best player. And it's just one of those years, man. 275 BABIP, it's going to do it to you. I mean, here's the thing. I'm not taking Rios out. We're going to make some changes right now. We're going to mix it up for the last month and a half of gameplay over the course of the rest of today and tomorrow. But I'm not taking Rios out. I'm sorry. He's just not going anywhere. He was auto sent out one of the times, so he had to have 14 days off. It clearly didn't do him any good. Let me see if I can find that in this game log where it hits a jump. Would have been early. No, none of that. And then that goes from there. Maybe he wasn't. Maybe I'm full of complete and utter crap. Then why is he playing so few games? I guess that's my question then. If he wasn't, because now, this is the All-Star break. So why is he missing so many games? Is it just because he's struggling and I'm giving Nunnally every fifth and every fifth there. So that's probably why. Okay, makes sense. He's not playing well, so we got it. But Nunnally was somebody I picked up, saw him in a perfect draft, and really liked what he was able to do. It has not translated. And that's okay. We'll see if we're going to change him out. But Northrup's actually going to go ahead and get the starts from now on. Nunnally can come in as a sub for kind of everybody. Let's see Hicks splits. Okay, he's better against righties, but still, we're going to go every fourth game there. So Nunnally will still mix in. We'll see if we got anything. I don't know if Nunnally is going to be on the team after this video right now because we're going to make some big changes. Going back to the pitching in case you didn't get a good look at it. The starters are okay. They're keeping us in the game. Nobody's been a standout, and we'll do our normal here. Go by starter, go by K- walk rate. That's okay. That's mediocre as hell. And then the rest of these three are bad. Now, here's the thing. I'm not going to judge Carmona and Cantwell super severely on strikeout minus walk rate because they don't get strikeouts. They need a premium defense so that they can do their thing and let the ball get in play, then turn it into outs. So judging them too harshly wouldn't be fair. But that said, 5% and 1% is so bad, dude. Miss a bat, Cantwell. Or walk even fewer, okay? Because your 6%, that's a good walk rate. But I don't know, get 2% if you're going to not strike anybody out. But let's take a look at the relievers. There's been a mixed bag there as well. You look at the bottom here, you see two guys under 10. That's just bad. That's two of our big lefties. Now, I let Miza be less, not as much of a specialist and that was clearly a mistake. I tried to trust him a little bit. Shouldn't have done that. Should have just stuck with what's working. Don't fix what isn't broken, Paul, you idiot. But I did that, and you see righties feasted on him, and he's still crushing lefties, although the whip's much higher, so that's kind of bizarre still. I don't know. I put him back in his specialist role. I got Fry over here. He did a little something for us in the playoffs, if you recall, so I was pretty happy with that. I wanted to reward him, and he should probably be in the specialist type of zone too. In fact, we got him as a specialist there. I'm actually going to double specialist him, but I'll give him some high leverage specialization. Let's try that. Oh, Fakak. I don't know if Fakak was one of the guys sent out at one point. I think one of these two were, Fakak or Chamberlain. I would say maybe Fakak, though, because he doesn't have high leverage, and I usually always have that. That was another thing, too. When it would trade the guys out, it would also rejumble the bullpen to whatever it wanted, and that was pissing me off as well. So it was kind of annoying. It's not the end of the world. I will say this. At no point this year have we been doing well. So it's not like it derailed a good team. I mean, I guess we got back on track in April. But, I mean, look at this June. Look at this June, man. Holy smokes. The June is why we're terrible. But it's hard to put it all on that because didn't we have an April in our first year that was similar to this and we still rallied? Because then otherwise we're basically 500 beyond that except for the little April burst. So I don't know. It's been a mixed bag. I mean, we're a few games under, but we just have so much to go and time's just going to run out. You know, there's just not enough games to catch up. So let's mix it up. Let's go in the market, see if there's anybody we want to buy. I got 14,000 points. I know you guys can't see it. I'll show you. 14K over there to work with. We'll see what's what. Whoops. Whoa. Flying off the screen. Move Jazz out of there. Go 70, 79. We'll go non-live right now. I don't think there's any live series I'm really interested in at this point. I kind of looked through it recently. Maybe just get a pickup or two because there's a lot of guys on the reserves that I already like that we haven't given a shot to anyway. So Nick Johnson, I don't know. Here's the thing. Let me actually figure out who I even want to replace. Like, who's sticking? Pete Rose is sticking. He's still a G. I feel like Rudy we got to kind of keep. I mean, I don't have to, but he's just been a real steady Eddie for us throughout this entire project here. 20 and 100. I mean, 20 and 110, really. You kind of use 20 and 100 as like the 300, 20 and 100 is like the baseline that indicates something to somebody when you tell them that a player does that. He's been a bit better than that as well. And then this year, like I said, he did get sent out one of the times. I swear he did. I'd be floored if I was wrong on that one. I think I say I'd be floored a lot. I don't wind up on the floor that often. I make it sound like I do, but I don't. You know what? I don't know if he was either. I'm full of shit. Bottom line, I'm full of shit. How about that? I don't remember who was sent out. The only guy I know for sure is that Kyle Tucker was because I didn't even bring him back. Well, I did bring him back. He played poorly again, and he was gone. Ike Boone was gone too, and both of them were bad. Oh, this Judd Wilson guy kept getting put on the team, and I'm like, I don't want Judd Wilson. So was Walter Kennedy. They desperately wanted Walter Kennedy on the team. They kept putting him back on as one of the pickups, and I'm just like, cut it out. Absolutely cut it out. Now, I gave up on Tuck early, and part of it was when he got sent out, I was just like, okay, I brought him back, and he got sent out again. I'm like, okay, fine. He's not doing well anyway, and I was just kind of a pouty baby about it. I'm just going to own it because I was getting mad, but it's all right. You know what? I think we'll bring Tuck back. And we might murk Hicks. Although I love the strikeout walk rates there. That's like really sharp. He is above average. Let's see. What about Nunnally? Maybe it is Nunnally. He really hasn't been that good. Okay, Nunnally gone. Tuck coming back. I got 2 minutes here, so we'll steady a lineup here. We'll get Tuck in the lineup. And then we'll probably wait for the sim to come through to do anything else. I guess Tucker's now just going to be that super sub in the outfield because he isn't really earning. I mean, his history has earned full-time playing time, let's be honest, because he's been so good for us over the years. Actually, let's do 3, 4, 5. And there's a minute 25 left. So we'll see who else we want to send down. And I think we might kind of focus on power and just kind of like push some big time power and see what that does for us here down the stretch, and maybe even some power pitching. We might just like lean into something in particular here. Let me do some edit. Oh, you know what? Isn't all this gonna get pushed aside? Not on active roster. Overall, at most 79, and then that's it. Oh no, actually in between. Let's go 70 and 79 so that we get rid of the other scrubs that we have on the roster. I don't want them showing up when I start sorting. Like when I start sorting by power, you know? Oh, let's go all batters first. Okay, so yeah, we'll see what happens here. We're gonna call up some of these guys, but again, we should probably wait till the next sim comes through. So let's go ahead and do that. Well, we're just kind of looking right now. I'm thinking Babe Young might be coming up, although he plays first, and we already have Rudy there. I do like this card though. Who's DHing? Oh, Rudy himself is. Maybe Beckwith can go to third since Arenado's kind of weak. Beckwith doesn't really fit the power that we're trying to look for though either. All right, it's simming right now, so we'll see where it's at. I'd be hard pressed to send Beckwith down as like one of the only players doing well though. He'd be like, the fuck did I do? Get off my back, dude. I'm out here grinding. I'm getting caught like crazy. I have no idea what to do on the bases. I'm a 63% base stealer, but like, you should still let me do my thing. And I'll be like, okay, I guess. So we'll leave Beckwith up, but we might put him at third. Arenado, you might be gone. Arenado, if you hit a home run in the game that's about to come through in the sim, you can stay on the team. If not, he gone. If not, he gone. The thing of it is, we don't have a lot of power, and part of that is because of the player type that I favor. So it's not that surprising that we're a little light on power here. I can't be like, oh, that's weird. I'm usually so power laden. It's like, no, you're not. Shut up. Oh, this current view has not been saved. Man, I don't know what I want to save on that and what I don't. Maybe it's like this overall here. I don't know. We'll see. Let's just let the sim come through, and then we'll kind of take it from there. We got so many outfielders here. All right, let's see. Let's see what Arenado's fate is. I think it'd be really funny if he's like 2 home runs. Suck it. Oh, Northrop went yard. Okay, big dub. Big dub for the video. Let's go. Oh my gosh, a 10-run 8th. Holy Toledo. We were actually getting kind of waxed late, and then we said, nah. Look at this. Look at this. That's crazy. Only 1 homer, though. Doesn't that just kind of... Oh, error. He gone, dude. He gone as hell. Get out of here. All right. So, Arenado, peace. We'll do this. We'll put Beckwith at third. Jay Rudes, you got a 51. Jay Rudes, I think, is probably going to play first. I think Babe Young is a bad defender. I think Babe Young is usually DH. 55. Oh, actually a little bit better. Do not tell me. I don't know how this equals 55. No freaking clue. No freaking clue. Activate all tagged cards. Let's go. Wait, what? Oh, it was already active. How do I move to... Oh, you got to do it out here. I thought you could do it from that screen. That's annoying. I'm not gonna lie. A little annoying. End of the world? No, definitely not. Annoying? A little bit. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit while we're complaining. All right, you coming in at DH. Let's take a look at ratings here. All right. Cintron, gone. Like I said, he just doesn't do anything for me, man. I just don't really see it with him. Now, Hicks is doing all right. I wonder if I should start Tucker, though, to get that power in there. Now, he's bad at center, but it says he's qualified to learn, so he can get better. So we're going to train him up there. We'll let Hicks get in every 4th game. He's still mixing in, and he's going to be our #1 pinch hitter against righties. Okay? All good. All good. Now, do we have a power catcher? Any of these guys got pop? 44, 45, 52. Not really. To the market we go. So we go here, we go to catcher. You know what, we're gonna say all. Let's see if there's even a live catcher that why is he 25 G's? I know he's player of the month, but you gotta be shitting me. Get out of here. Shut up, dude. Okay, this one's at 5. Shut up with 25,000. You are full of shit. If you think I'm gonna pay that. I don't think I would pay more than like 7K for that right now. That is insane. What about Garanth? I mean, that's all power, but like, I don't know. Do I want to go that crazy with it? I don't know. I don't think so, but we'll see. Because Bob Boone probably still gonna be the starter. What's Wilson Contreras guy? He's a good little player in real life. Like, he's a good, solid player, I should say. I don't even want to disparage him. The problem with the live series cards is like every single one is like a strikeout god because strikeouts are so high these days. I think it should kind of be scaled to the era though, right? Like James McCann. What's James McCann's strikeout rate? Is he really that bad this year? Because he used to be somebody who made some contact. Let me see if I can find this real quick here. 28%. Never mind. Never mind. That's high. That's gotta be a low avoid case. That you're not avoiding Ks very well. And I already know Gary strikes out like crazy, so I don't even have to look that up. Omar Narvaez, how much you striking out? Okay, a little bit more balanced here. Defense kind of weak. I know this isn't for power, but let me see what Cervelli's up to. His catcher ability sucks though. Oh, Vasquez is gonna have mad defense, right? I mean, brutal offense too, but that defense is hot. I don't know though. Brian Harper, I know, can't catch to save his life, but that defense, or not defense. The defense, he can't catch to save his life. I was gonna say, but that hitting is what I meant to say. He's kind of interesting. I've used him before in a totally different thing last year, and he was kind of fun. All right, I don't know if anything's really jumping out to make a replacement move here. Gino Petrelli. I kind of like how balanced he is, but he's so unbelievably slow. And then this LaCroix I've looked at a bunch of times. It's powers is the one thing it doesn't have really. Yan Gomes. Oh, they got to put Gomes on Oakland. He is not a Nat anymore. They'll do that on their next update, I would imagine. Johnny Estrada. He'll have some power though, right? He's 8K though. I don't think so. He does not have any power. Never mind. I lied. Maybe I'm thinking of Javi Lopez. All right, so catcher. No, not worried about it. Let's see here. Maybe Beckwith does get replaced. That does feel like a dirty move to do though. Because he could still be a super util, right? Or no, he can't go to second. Excuse me. He could go first, third, and short util. Wait, I grabbed Rudy there by accident. So he could still stay on the team. We would have to pop somebody out of here to make a spot though. Let's go see what we have at third base as far as somebody who could knock the ball. Third base, power, Arenado, of course. Oh, man. Nothing great there. Who else could go to third on this team? Anybody? Jazz, you play third? You like Jazz? He's qualified to learn third. Could put him there if there's a shortstop of note. Let's go. Oh, what's Vidro got? Now, he doesn't have a ton of power, but I do like Jose Vidro. I could put Pete in left. We're already starting to get crowded, but I think I'm holding too tight to some of these guys. But Northrop, I mean, he's got power for sure. Like, his defense is mediocre, but, I mean, he's actually delivering some pop this year. So I think taking him out would be kind of silly based on what I'm suggesting that I want. I think I'd be full of shit if I wasn't. Oh, I guess that's already my thing. I thought I had ISO in there. I mean, I can do ISO in my brain, sort of. Small brain syndrome. Let's see here. Hanley, I tried him out for like a month. It was dreadful. Now, it's a month, right? And you cannot just judge a guy off a month and be like, well, that's who he is. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Don't talk to me. Especially because he didn't even get to face his best side very often. 16 plate appearances against lefties. So we don't want to like completely throw him out. It was bad though. It was freaking bad. The Franimal, nah, because we've already got that kind of stuff locked up. That's the thing. We got like DHs for days. Baines got up for a little bit. Very small sample. Don't even want to judge off of that. Boone, I mean, he closed with a great playoff last year. He was amazing in the World Series. I don't know why he just can't get the ball rolling in a regular season. McLeod really jumping out to me here. And I know I said I didn't want to get rid of Hicks because he's not playing that poorly and I like those plate skills. But I think I'm going to make a liar of myself here and I'm going to make the move. Because, like, we're kind of playing out the string, so let's try some things out and see if we find some folks for next year, you know? Let's not be too precious about the guys that we have because we're just trying to see what's up. Oh, I did say Tucker was going to. He's a lefty, better against righties. Ooh, do I dare? Oh, wait, he can't play there. Do I dare? I dared. Okay, he's still going to play a lot. Because he's still going to be mixing in without a doubt. Make no mistake about, oh, he can't play left for some reason. I really don't like that, but whatever. All right, he'll get every fourth, and he'll get every third from Tuck. Because I don't want to completely cut him out. He'll even take some games from Babe Young. Because, you know, he's our boy, man. Rios is our guy, and he's just struggling. 275 BABIP doing a lot of the work there. He still doesn't strike out. He doesn't really walk, but that's never been part of his game. He's 33 for 37 on the bases. You love to see that. He's just grinding through a season. Frankly, if we're being real, I shouldn't even take him out. I really shouldn't. But I'm doing it. I can't be stopped. I'm a madman, okay? I truly cannot be stopped. All right, so that's where we're at here. We still need a shortstop. Does he play short? No. In fact, they got rid of that so that you couldn't just put Brooks Robinson at short, right? Let's go to the market. Check out some shortstops. Felipe Lopez. I've looked at him a million times and often said no just because of his shit defense. But maybe it's time to change that. Nah, fuck Starlin Castro. Trevor Story out here. You know he's going to have crazy strikeouts, but good pop. Obviously. I think at that price, I might cop one just to have. I mean, 145 is a good price. Let's go ahead and do that. I think that might have put him on the team, though, since we put somebody out. Yeah, it did. I think that's our guy, then. I think we're going to go with that. Let's see here. So, McLeod. Rose isn't that fast. I'm going to go traditional. Put the speedster up higher. Basically just to break up this triple lefty action. Because I don't really want that. Now, do we have some righties to fill in here? Yes, we do. Okay. Except that all lefty outfield. Now Tucker's going to be the super sub against lefties. Because that's never been his strength. But he'll mix in. And we'll go 4, 5, 6. I mean, unless we face a shit ton of lefties, I know that's not going to be much playing time. And that's okay. Do we have a backup second baseman? We don't. We don't. That's not ideal. Considering our second baseman isn't even that good to begin with, we should probably fix that. Wait, can Story play second at all? Oh, there you go. Bing, bang, bong. So we'll go Story up there. And then I know he's starting there, but Jazz can go in. Story can go in. Give Rose a break when he needs it. And we like that. Okay. Go back to custom hitting. And let's see. Baby Young will be the first off the bench. Then Tuck. Then Jazz. And our backup catcher should be last. Although he is our first pinch runner. So I guess I'm not like, dead set on keeping our backup catcher from getting in the game too quickly. Whatever. Wait, Beckwith isn't starting now? Oh yeah, that's right. We're favoring power. It's power time. Never say it's power time, guys. Never do that. That was an ill-fated decision by me. Oh, for this one, we'll bring in Rios first. He'll probably come in as a pinch hitter first, but just in case, we can definitely do that. All right, sorry, that was work-related. Pardon me. I did have to look at that. Try not to be disrespectful to y'all. I'll be looking at my phone like an asshole. But that one was work-related for a radio spot that I have in about an hour. Okay, so that's what we're going to go with here. I think we're going to cut out a few pitchers, too. A few guys that aren't really making the grade. Let's go by FIP. We'll leave the starters in, but the relievers. I think Zach Thompson's going to get a breather. Cannonball Jackman. I'm going to leave Carmona because he is outrunning his FIP right now, and I realize that FIP is bad because of his strikeout to walk rate. So, it's going to be really hard for him to kind of have a good FIP no matter. We just have to trust that the defense can keep kind of turning his contact into outs. He's an extreme ground ball guy. We've got mediocre defense in the infield, so we'll see. If it starts to get awful with him for September, I'll trade him out for somebody else. All right, let's go back into this screen. Go back to pitch. We'll go to starters here, and let's look at some stuff. Let's get some hard throwers here. Now we had Zach Thompson. We're trying to get some punchies with him, and it wasn't working. Let's go Danny Salazar. I know this is basically Freddie Peralta, but so be it, Maybe we put Peralta back in the rotation as well. Maybe that's the move. Maybe that's what we do, okay? Salazar for one. And then, speaking of getting some punchies, Austin Adams in the cut. And then we go Salazar, going to start the next game after this. We will keep Cole Henry on his track, and then Peralta. Okay, so now we got some flamethrowers. We got 3 guys getting big punchies in between our 2 finesse guys with Carmona and Cantwell. All right, and then Adams going to come into the setup role, and he's going to be ready even as early as the 6th, but he can also close if we need him to. And he's a strikeout machine, y'all. Let's go all relievers. Fakak and Jones, I'm not taking them out. Even though their strikeout rates are pretty mediocre, no, they're not going anywhere. Gallen, I don't know. Normally I'd be like, this is fine for the bullpen. He's just been pretty bleh. So, is there another reliever that I'm like interested in? Wait, how many lefties we got? We got 3. Okay, that's enough. Don't really have to have more. If we do, that's good, but it's not necessary. Could go with Bruce Rondon as a Tigers fan. That could be kind of fun. Let's do that. Let's take Gallen out and go Bruce Rondizzi. Pop that, and then we'll go. You get a little middle relief action or some setup, and we're set. Okay, so we made some pretty big changes there. It's been a rough season. It's all right, There's not really anything to be done about it as far as the mistakes with the glitch. Roll off the back because we're not going to lose our minds. It happened a couple times, and like I said, I really don't think it's instrumental to the season. What's instrumental is getting our absolute clocks cleaned in June 7-19. Like, hello? Let's see what happened in that month. You guys ready? This is going to be a bloodbath, okay? So this is probably for mature audiences only, because this is going to be disgusting. And if you don't like to look at gross shit, be careful. Our best OPS was 747. We only had 2 guys over 700. Well, also there's a bunch of guys that are gone. So there's probably a bunch of shit. That's probably when Ramirez was up, Boone, Harold Baines, etc., etc. Let's look at the pitching. That could be pretty gross too. We'll sort by innings. 5.5, 5.5, 5.5. Peralta was good. He's like, I did my job. Kevin Rogers was brilliant. These two were brilliant, Fakak and Fry. So it was really these 3 starters, but no, 2 starters in Java. But that's putting up innings, man, and they're catching L's left and right. Who else would have been on? The other 2 guys that we had. Cannonball Jackman, did he pitch in June? In June, he went just 1-2, 5.85 ERA though, so he was definitely feeding some L's, even if he wasn't taking them himself. And then 4.98, and he went 2-1. Okay, so he avoided the wrath of like getting a bunch of L's. Oh, let's see what Gallen did. I could see his June being horrible. 3.29 ERA, but he went 0-3 because he got saddled with some shit there. So it was a mixed bag. No one guy, okay? We're not pointing one finger. It's just been a tough year. It's our first year in Silver. That's okay. Our first real road bump in the entire series. And I got to be honest, I'm not losing complete hope, though. 10.5 can be done, all right? I don't know if we're going to do it, but 10.5 can be done. So we just put in a bunch of new guys. This is what we're going with. And we'll see what's what. Okay, I'll check in with y'all on Saturday at some point. And I don't think I'll be telling y'all about a new playoff that we're going to have on Sunday, but we'll see where it's at. Until then, take care. Thank you so much for watching.